Hi guys, it's Taff. Welcome to Professional Farmer 2014, Take 2. Yes, you're probably wondering, where is he? What's he doing? Well, I'll tell you. I did a 20-minute opening segment to this video, which didn't record properly. Hurrah. Yes, yeah. So I've had to take off the AverMedia application software and reinstall it, and now it should be recording. Oh my goodness. Because the mic was in the way, I didn't realise the video wasn't recording. So you missed 20 minutes of absolute perfection. The jokes, the entertainment, the facts, they were spilling out, and it was probably the best piece of YouTubing, videoing, entertainment ever. But sadly, we didn't record it. So we have to try again. Basically, if I do a quick recap on what's happened and what you've missed, unfortunately, I can't go back and start it again because I've already done it. So we have, first off, we've skipped on to, if you look in the bottom of the PDA, we're in the late autumn, so we skipped on a season. Now, I did mention in the bit which didn't record and you haven't seen, I sort of gave thanks to Richie, who pointed out, he actually sent me a mail to point out that the peas, which appeared to be in a resting state, were indeed in a resting state. Yes, what you have to do, you have to actually move on a cycle, so you have to move on to a different season period to be able to work the field. So if you harvest in early autumn like we did, you can't then sow until late autumn. Makes sense, and it just resets the fields when you skip on a cycle. So what I've done, those two fields there have been ploughed, fertilised, and sown with peas again. So if I click on that, and you'll be able to see it. There you go, all done. But that's what we did previously, and you've managed to miss out on. So it's probably not a bad thing. So basically, we recapped on where we were, and we did a few other things. Now we're just coming over to the mill here because we were going to sell a load of wheat. We got some wheat in the back here, whole trailer full of it. So let's just come in and see how much we're going to get for this. Now, this is very wobbly. I'm not sure if the road's wobbly or it's the tractor again. If you remember, in Agricultural Simulator, we sold a trailer about this size of grain, and we got about 50 grand. So I'm hoping we get a big payday once again. That would be really cool. Here we go. What do you reckon? What do you reckon? So we got a whole trailer. What do you reckon? 20 grand? No. 10 grand? 5 grand? Well, what we got now? We got 63,723. Right, boom. Ching 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 ching. It's not going up very much, is it? $4 and a bit grand. 4 and a bit grand for a whole trailer full. Blimey, that's not quite the 50 grand we got, is it? I'm slightly disappointed with that, to be honest. Oh. I don't know what to say. That's it's a bit of a letdown, isn't it? Ooh. Okay, so we got a lot of work to do if we want to make any money in this at all. Right, hang on. Best way to go home. Whoops, not to get out of the tractor. Yeah, best way to go home. I'm going to walk. No, we're going to go this way. So, yeah, we got. Oh my god, I get seasick in this tractor. Why is this bouncing around like no one's business? The road that bad? Oh, maybe it is. As you can see, one of the things I commented on earlier in the fantastic bit you missed, because it's late autumn, there's leaves blowing around in the wind. It's a lovely touch. So there's one. Can you just? You probably just couldn't see that. Oh, there's one there. Look. Did you get it? Oh, there one. There. No. Well, they are. They are. I'll try and capture one for you later. If you haven't seen one already. You're probably not that interested. You've probably seen leaves blowing in the wind before. But I thought it was really... There's one. Do you see that? Oh, God, hang on. There. Leaf, there. Whee! Drove through it. Brilliant. Captured it for you. There you go. Some leaves. Let's take a shortcut down here. Go back to the file. So, after that anticlimax, we best do some work. Whoa, he's coming. He's not slowing down at all, is he? Jeez. Oh, loads of leaves there. Look. Bounce. I bet he's right behind me. Oh, I've got the speed on him. We're okay, we've got the speed on him. Well, one of the comments I have seen is that the best way things to do is actually to buy as many cows and ducks and chickens. Yes, ducks and chickens, isn't it? That we can, and that will actually pay off the loan. It's just enough. If you get maxed them out, I think you can get 20 cows and 50 ducks and chickens with a full I don't know, I was going to say herd, that's for cows, and a full what do you call a flock of chickens? I don't know, that doesn't sound right, does it? Let's make something up. A group of chickens, let's call it a cluck. A full cluck of chickens and a quack of ducks. No, that doesn't sound right either. Flock, it's going to be flock, isn't it? They're birds, it's going to be flock. I quite like quack. And yeah. Whee! Yeah, hello. Oh look, one cow standing up, the rest sitting down. It's going to be raining. You mark my words. It's going to rain any second. I know it's late autumn, and it's blistering sunshine, and all the grass is gone dry and brown. But it was going to rain. The cows forecast it. Well, let's put the trailer away after that, and we'll never speak of that disappointment ever again. Well, we will when we next come to sell stuff. Whee! Okay, it's not the best parking, but we left room for something else. Okay, so what we got to do? Let's go and check on the. I might as well go and show you the fields now because you haven't seen them. So they were in that rested state where you can see the stubble and the straw being pushed down and flattened. But now they are fully sown and fertilised. So those fields are okay. So they should still give us a crop later on in the winter, which is great. I don't know why this field is green and that one's brown. I haven't quite worked on the PDA, that is. I haven't quite worked that one out yet. But if you know, let me know, because that's worrying me a touch. Not a great deal, just a touch. I'm not sure why, how, or what. So all that leaves us is the 3 fields over here. Now, let's go for our little archway for a change, shall we? Can we go through here? Yes, of course we can. As you can see, these were all in rested state. This is what I call the rested state. You can see the straw and the stubble's been flattened down, and yeah, it's just literally. So if we hit F2, we own it. Size of the field: 0 ploughed, 0 cultivated, 0 fertilised, and 0 sown. So this is just rested. Now we've got this field, that field, and the field just on the top of the hill there. I'm wondering, do we buy ourselves another field? What about this beast of a field down here? Should we buy that? Let's go and see how much it is. I would if I get out of the screen. Okay, let's go and see how much that field is. And then we try to get it. So we're... Oh my god, there's a lot of traffic all of a sudden. Oh, we'll tailgate this guy. Oh, we're keeping up. I think it's the road that's rubbish, actually. Look, that car's bouncing around all the place. Must be hell in one of those cars. I know it's a pickup, but still. Whee! Whee! No different from the road. Oh, it's a shadow. Right. Oh, so if we buy this field, we'll get a full field of wheat as well. Oh no, it's not wheat, is it? It's it looks like canola, but it's golden canola. Canola's only a dirty brown. Right. 25 grand. Oh, do we want to spend 25 grand on that big field? Should we? Should we? Should we? Yeah, why not? Okay, let's go and get the combine. We'll harvest. We'll harvest. Woohoo! We've got a free field of... I think it's... Is it canola? Rape, yeah. Rape. Oilseed rape, canola. Call it oilseed rape in the UK. Oh, in Europe by the looks of it. And canola. I think there was a term... oh, the weather's improved. Cows are standing up. There's a reason why it was... the name actually did change. I can't remember what it was. No, I can't. But I remember reading about it, and there was... as most of these things have, some weird and wacky legislation about why they're going to rename it and stuff. But I don't suppose it's the same stuff at the end of the day, is it? Does it really matter what you call it? No. Arose by any other name and all that. And I couldn't remember. I can't remember the end of that saying, so that's why I left it. I think it's arose by any other name would still smell as sweet. Is that right? Yeah, that sounds right, doesn't it? It sounds very poetic and Old English. Beautiful. There you go, a bit of culture as well. So I've had awesome entertainment, awesome comedy, awesome YouTube video skills, which you've missed out on sadly. And now you've had a bit of poetry. So I've ticked all the boxes today: entertainment, culture, comedy, and factual learning stuff, educational. Brilliant. They should pay me to do this. They really should. Right. Oh. Oh. This is going to be a challenge. Oh, we got mirrors, but they're all frosted glass. Yeah. Honestly, who makes mirrors with frosted glass? It's useless. Our combine's looking remarkably clean, actually, isn't it? I guess it only comes out in the sunshine. Oh, there we go. It's looking a little bit more. Oh, it's getting duller, isn't it? The sun's gone in. I told you. The cows predicted it. You laughed, you mocked. The cows are right. How do you turn this thing on? T. Let's go. Oh yeah. We're harvesting the canola, canola, canola. Harvesting the canola and we want it now. Free canola, fantastic. Loving it. It's got a habit of wandering and walking off to the right. I don't know why that is. Oh. Let's just back this up. Come on, back up. Oh, it's not very good. It doesn't like going uphill in reverse. Does it harvest in reverse? No, it doesn't. So I had to go back to catch that little bit. Setting 2 is the speed setting for harvesting with the combine, but if you go downhill a touch, you have to, which I didn't do then, drop down to speed 1 just so you actually collect it. Because if you go too fast, it won't collect it, which is a bit of a pain. But I suppose it's realistic. If you go too fast, and it does actually happen. You don't header up path. You don't collect the crop correctly. It just kind of spits it out, and it doesn't thresh it properly. So I need a full view on this. Wow. Could they put those trees any closer? Right, I'm going to have to come from this angle. Right. We're back on it. yes, if you go too fast, it just plunks up the thresher inside the combine and ends up just spitting the whole wheat and the grain outside the back where the straw should be deposited. So yeah, it does generally not a good thing if you're not harvesting at the correct speed. Causes all sorts of problems, and I know that, and I'm not even a farmer. So I can imagine all the farmers who watch this are going to say, no, actually, that's not technically... But that's my interpretation of it. I thought it was quite good. Oh yeah. And the beauty about canola is we don't have to bale. Thank for that. Oh. Not one of my not one of my favourite duties. Oh well, actually the baling's okay. It's the collecting of said bales which is the pain. If we had a automatic bale picker upper like we have in Farming Sim, wouldn't be a problem. And as soon as they do that, I'll be more than... Oh, look all this... I'll be delighted. But look all this free canola. Wow. That is super awesome. And it's not filling up quickly at all, is it? We're only quarter filled, which is great. Mind you, there's going to be quite a few. I must admit, from the last field of canola we had, which wasn't this big, but we only got about 5 tons of seed off it. So it's not the... in Farming Sim, you just basically use this for a cash crop, don't you? But it doesn't seem to be... It obviously could be worth a lot more than... it better be worth a lot more than that bloody wheat. Jeez. $4,000 we got for that. And that was the best part of... and we had 19 ton in there, we got about 5... best part 15... well, 4.5, 15... 4.5? No, sorry, 14.5, 15,000 litres of it. So, yeah, it does... I hope this is worth a lot more. I'm not hopeful. I'm optimistic, but I'm not hopeful. But we shall see, we shall see. It's gone a little bit quiet on the old community front with the devs, developers and updates and the like. But I did notice there was an update from Robin, who's one of the developers. He did advise, it was a couple of days ago now, it's probably about a week ago, that they are working hard to still bring in more patches and more updates for the game. But he also said, come February, March, they are also looking to roll out a DLC. Now, I'm guessing it's going to be a pay-for DLC. It's called America or something, Americano or something along those lines. Anyway, I don't think they've fully worked out what the title's going to be yet. We won't know until it hits the shelves. That's usually the way. Because this game, when I was testing this game, it was called The Farmer, I think it was. And then obviously when it released, it was Professional Farmer 2014. So it has a working or testing title, and then or a working title as they call it, and then obviously once it goes into production and gets sold, then you have your retail name, which is sometimes the same, but sometimes not. It's like a lot of movies; they tend to be filmed and prepped on a different title than what they are released as. I think one of the most famous examples of that is Return of the Jedi. Well, you know, from 1980 something, early 80s. So was it 83, 82, something like that, wasn't it? Or 84 maybe. Anyway, early 80s. It was originally touted because they were so scared of leaks and you know, stories going into the press and giving away the, you know, some of the key aspects of that film, that it was actually touted under a working title of Revenge of the Jedi. But obviously then it was later changed. The story differs on why it was done. There's a lot of people who say it was done A, because Jedis are, you know, happy-go-lucky. Well, not happy-go-lucky, that's the wrong term. But they're peace-loving and, you know, they're there to defend people, not attack. And so revenge would seem a little bit too dark for them. So they said that's one of the reasons it was changed. But then I've also seen an interview with George Lucas, but who does tend to change his view every so often. But it was actually a working title to keep the storylines and the plot cycles all secret and quiet. So I don't know what the truth is there. I doubt it matters, to be honest with you. Either way, we got Revenge. No, we didn't get Revenge of the Jedi. We got Return of the Jedi, which is okay. If you like Star Wars, then you probably like the second one, Empire Strikes Back. I'd imagine that's my favourite anyway. And unfortunately, no, I'm not old enough to have seen them first time round in the cinema. Boo hoo! I saw them in the cinema when they came out for the re-releases in '96, was it? Yeah, so I'm not as old as you thought. I do like watching the cutting motions. Quite hypnotic, isn't it? Look into my eyes. Not around the eyes, not around the eyes, into the eyes. I'm under. Yeah. Wow. Oh my god, wow, I'm getting... How straight am I driving? Not very is the answer. But I am enjoying it. I do enjoy it. I haven't driven a combine for ages. In Farming Sim, I tend to let the AI do it, and I sort of dutifully run behind it with the truck and trailer, or tractor and trailer. This turns nicely. Right. Oh yes, but just finishing off what I was saying about updates and stuff. Obviously, they got the Americano DLC going to be downloaded, or sorry, it's going to be released in the next month or two, March at the latest, they say, which is good. I'm sure that'll add obviously an American map and other bits and pieces. I will check that out and see. I wouldn't mind purchasing it. Depends on obviously the price and if it really offers any value, because I'm not going to buy it for the sake of buying it if I don't think it really adds anything to. So, but I will check it out, and I hope for a lot. But they have promised that there's more content going to be delivered to the actual this game. So you know you don't have to buy it to get all the content. They're still going to develop and add the content they promised to the actual base game as it is, which is good. And there are a number of mods coming out. They tend to be just reskins at the moment. But they're quite cool. Let's just get rid of that, shall we? Oh yeah, we got the gauge there. We don't need that. Oh yeah. Do you reckon we're halfway? Well, maybe not quite. The combine is overfilling. Store collection grain in the trailer or silo. I've got plenty of room, yeah. What are you talking about? A bit over dramatic, isn't it? What are we at to? 86%. Oh, come on. Come on, we got the capacity. We might as well use it. Got the beacons flashing now. Warning. Your combine is filling up. Warning. It's a little bit over dramatic, isn't it? Three, oh, they're all going. All three beacons are going now, just because we're nearing the end. I'm going to be rebel. Oh, no, I was going to say I'm going to keep going, but I end up getting out of the combine. Yeah, I got plenty of room. Although for time saving, I could have gone over to the tractor and emptied there rather than I don't want to get all the way down to the bottom here, then have to drive all the way up. That would seem a bit silly. Ooh, we're nearing 94%. Dun dun dun! Oh, the drama. 97%. Woohoo! Right, let's just just gonna drive up there. It's fine. We'll just come down again. Quite red for beacons, aren't they? They tend to be a little bit more orange than bright red, but there we go. Hey ho. Right, that's over. V to drop. Yes, it's filling up nicely. How much are we getting in that trailer? Not too bad actually. That's best part of halfway full, isn't it? Wow, that's quite good. Might actually fill a trailer worth. Oh my look, my rear wheel's off the ground. Wow. Let's just have a quick check of our glorious map. Oh, look at all these fields. We're slowly taking over. We're slowly taking over. So we've got 2 big fields now. 2 medium fields and 2 small fields. So we'll need to work out what the cash crop is, and we'll use the big fields for the cash crop, just to try and keep the money ticking over. The smaller fields we can use for the other crops, because you know we don't. On saying that, we don't actually need the straw, do we? It pays no real. We can sell it, but are they? Is it really worth it? The pain, the aggravation, the nightmares? I don't know. Oh, they're rain clouds. The cows were right. I told you, the cows. The cows know what's going on. They've got a intuitive feel for these kind of things. Obviously they're close to the ground, they sleep on it most of the time. Well, they sleep standing up a lot of the time as well, don't they? Has anybody, that's another thing, has anybody, I've never actually gone cow tipping. Now, I'm guessing it seems a little bit cruel on the outset, but that's not what stopped me. You know, I just there's not that many cows around here. We tend to be, you know, fields of crops rather than animals. So yeah, and I've never seen anyone tip a cow. So here we go. I'll open that up to the viewers. Have you been cow tipping? Is it cruel to the cows? I can imagine it's quite funny though. But in a you know, as long as the cows aren't hurt, I imagine it's quite funny. But I suppose it's torment for the poor cow falling over in the middle of the night. Yeah, you know, it can't be that bad really when you think about it, because you know, if you've ever fallen out of bed when you're asleep, that's terrifying, but you get over it, don't you? When I say terrifying, it's not terrifying, but it's, it's just, I don't have nightmares about falling out of bed. I don't have. I've only ever fallen out of bed when I've been drunk. So it tends to tend to wake up on the floor, don't you? So it's usually because the room's swaying. So it doesn't, you know, it's difficult to try and stay on a stationary object when the room's swaying. If you don't know what I mean, then oof, you've never been that drunk. I mean, it's when you get in and you know you're laying on the floor and the room is still spinning. Anything. Oh, this is not good. Although, safety precaution, yes. Let's do our safety message. Don't drink to excess. It's that bad for you. There you go. I feel I've ticked every box when it comes to viewer welfare as well now. Oh, it's getting dark, isn't it? What's the time? 6:09. 6:09 in August, or late autumn. It's not August. Oh, this is not good. Oh, that looks like a storm, doesn't it? Storm over the town there. Come on, it's a race against time. Put our lights on. Wow. Blimey. That's definitely a storm over there. Definitely. Whoa, got a wiggle on. Held it nicely. Yeah, we might be able to get all this in one go, which should be cracking. I could have brought the trailer a little bit closer, couldn't I, really? But I guess we got to drive that way anyway. Back to the farm. As long as we can get this in one go, that'll be perfect. If we have to go back there and come and finish it off, then that won't be as good, but it's not too bad. So this field we can't do anything now until the next cycle. So this is late autumn. It'll probably be early winter before we can touch this field. I say before, you know, you can do anything you want, but it won't be carried across, so it's pointless. But as we have rested the other fields, we could probably get them sown as well. Oh, it's coming closer. I like this field. It's not too hilly, so the combine hasn't struggled. Apart from that first bit over there, it's a good field for the combine. A leaf go. What's this dividey bit in front of me? Is it like my crosshairs? Is that my target? It's probably a really stupid question, isn't it? See that thing in the windscreen, the two line things coming down. What is that? Is that just to mark the centre? Is that what it is? It's probably just to mark the centre, isn't it? So I don't get all confused. They know what I'm like. I guess it is, isn't it? So you can line up that with the blades. I don't know. Well, you know, I'm making stuff up now as I go along. It's these things that you notice when you're just sitting there, mesmerised by the header going round. That yeah, you asked the question, don't you? And it's weird, like, 'cause that's straight, but look at the steering wheel. You'd have thought the middle part of the steering wheel would be, you know, 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock. So, you know, going on a horizontal rather than on the vertical, which is a bit weird. Maybe that's why they got that bit there, because the steering wheel's on the wrong way. Okay, a couple more swoops and we should be done. Oh, I can hear some bells. Must be some music kicking in. I'll turn the music down because although it probably doesn't seem that loud in the actual video, my god, it's loud in my headset. Unbelievably so. It's such a distraction, I had to turn it down. Oh, that beautiful summer's evening that way. Storm's coming. Beautiful evening. Storm's coming. Beautiful evening. Winter's coming. Come on, Ned Stark. Winter's coming. Quite cool. See if we get snow. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Not sure if that's modelled in. Whee. Okay. How are we doing? Oh, we're nearing the top, aren't we? I bet you we're just going to be short of finishing this. Oh, I bet you we are as well. That's going to be rubbish. Oh, and I've missed a patch. Rubbish. So I'll get on the way back. So, what's going on then? Well, everything's going quite well actually. Well, apart from a few things. Here we go. I've had a few issues with the old, as I say, the recorder's been playing up a little bit. I had to reinstall the software a couple of times now, so I don't know what's going on with that. It seems to be corrupting quite quickly. But on a positive note, I did my first stream last night. I didn't announce it or anything because I just want to, as I said in the Euro Truck one, I just want to get some confidence up and sort of see what I'm doing. So I mean, I just did a quick stream last night. I would say a couple of hours of System Shock 2, which is one of those games that I absolutely adore. And that's what I'll probably do with the stream. I'll probably do some of the games which are probably just a little bit too long and a bit too story driven for Let's Plays. Depending on how popular they are, I may put some videos up on YouTube from the stream. But yeah, you know, so things like the Elder Scrolls games, the Fallout games, System Shock 2, clearly. Here we go. You're getting full. Yeah, so the Bioshocks, excuse me, I'd say the Elder Scrolls, the Fallouts, so Bethesda works, a lot of it. You know, to Skyrim, if you do a, I love, you know, obviously I've got the Morrowind one, which I haven't touched for a while, but I haven't given up on that. Also the Might and Magic Orcs and Might and Magic Dark Messiah. That's it. God, I forgot what the name was. I haven't given up on those. I just haven't had a chance to. There's so much going on since Christmas. I haven't had a chance to do any recording on those. When I get a minute, I will continue those series because I love those two games. So I will keep them going. Be okay, I think. But obviously I want to do some other things on the stream as well. So yes, I may well put those videos in and bring them back onto YouTube, depending on obviously what's on the stream. If I start playing music on the stream, then they won't be on the YouTube because obviously copyright infringement and that kind of thing. So that's one thing to bear in mind. But there's no reason why I couldn't do them as YouTube. So I guess, you know, like the Fallout. I know I've had a couple of calls to do Fallout New Vegas, which I loved Fallout 3, and I only did a tiny bit on Vegas. I literally played it for like 3 or 4 hours, and then something else came out. I was on the Xbox. Something else came out, and I started playing something else, which I can't remember what it was now. Ooh, can we get all this in one go? I think we can, you know. Pull the blinder. So yeah, I might. Oh, obviously I've got to do the Morrowind and the. I'll finish the Might and Magic DLC Let's Play first. I don't think that's got too long to go, to be honest with you. Let's get that out of the way, and then we can look to do a couple more games. I've also finished the Police one, Police Force 2. I don't think there's much more. I think basically I don't think there's much more to new stuff to show you. So I'll probably call that a day, as I announced on the video. If you've seen it, you may not have. If it's not your thing, which is fine. Yeah, so I'll probably finish that and Might and Magic off. So that'll free me up some time. Get back onto the Morrowind and get that done, which would be good. Morrowind, obviously, things like Morrowind, the Elder Scrolls games, Morrowind, Oblivion, and Skyrim. They just they're fantastic games. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely adore them, but they just literally you can just have a second life and just waste so much time. Oh look, weather's... Oh no, I'm not so certain. The cows are obviously confident that that's going to blow by and we're not going to be impacted by it because they're all up-to-date weather forecast, you see. Excellent. Alright, let's go and get the... Oh, we can just... Vehicles. There we go. Brilliant. So that's another field done. Happy days. Oh, happy days. Oh, that's full brakes, that is. I know we're going downhill, but jeez. Wow, this has been a long one, hasn't it? Yes, okay, cool. So I'll just tip this off into the silos, and then we'll call it a day. It's been a bit of a long one, isn't it? Sorry about that. I wasn't planning to do buying a field and doing a big harvest, but there we go. We managed to get it in before the storm came. Oh, it's nasty weather over there. So as we dump that, I'll get out and we'll watch that. Is that going to keep going? Yeah. Wow, look at the dust. Good God, that's going to be a health risk, isn't it? Wow. Okay, they could probably tone that down a little bit, to be honest. But let's see how much what we've got in the silos then. So we've got just under 5 tons of wheat in the silos, and we've got 13.28 tons of rape. Okay, so we got just under 10 tons off that that field. So we had about 4 in there, didn't we? So yeah, 9 and a bit tons of rape, which is not too bad. I don't want to go and sell that because that'll probably be worth pittance. I'll be really depressed and I won't want to play again. Oh, lights on. Just going to park the trailer there. I'm tired of going back and forth on that barn. Okay, I'll park that there. Okay, excellent. Wow. There we go, guys. Another field harvested. The storm's coming. Hang on. Didn't we see the sun setting over there near the castle? What's that light coming from then? Not sure, but yes, there's definitely a storm a-brewing. So before that breaks and we get absolutely soaked, I will leave it there, say goodbye, say thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. Any comments on what you'd like to see going forward, please let me know. And yeah, we'll tackle the fields next time. We got these ones to do. Do something on those. So we'll have to decide what. Oh, that's another thing. What do you want sown in these fields? We've got that big one. We've got these 2 little ones. Now I'm thinking probably wheat in these ones. And we might do canola in that one, or one of the others. Let's go and have a quick look at what we got, and then you can pick and choose what you fancy. Hello? Oh, I've got to have the seeder menu. Oh, unbelievable, unbelievable. Oh, well, let me know what you want to see in there. Do you want to see? I think we've got peas. Although those 2 are peas, so we probably don't want any more peas. I think we've got wheat. We've got rape. We might have lupin, actually. Have we got lupin? I think we might have lupin. So if you fancy maybe that small field, we'll stick some lupin in there, see what happens. And yeah, we'll do wheat in the medium one and canola in that one. How does that sound? Sound good? And then the one after that, we can work on that one and decide what we want in the big one. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. And what I'll do, I don't know. I'll be ever so grateful if you join me next time. So I'll see you then.